Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
It is through the throttle assembly that the air supply to the intake manifold is regulated. The desire to increase the efficiency of the engine leads to the fact that modern cars are stuffed with electronics. Even a mechanically driven system, the choke is connected to a cable coming from the accelerator pedal, is a monoblock with a built-in idle speed regulator as well as a throttle position sensor. Additionally, the monoblock includes coolant circulation pipes, crankcase gas ventilation system, as well as petrol vapor recovery system pipes. Since all sensor signals are processed by the ECU and directly affect the correct operation of the engine, the condition of the node must meet the design parameters. Cleaning the throttle helps to remove deposits that inevitably accumulate on the walls of the channels. Effective deposits. Only a few factors are to blame for fouling on the walls: dust, which is not detained by the air filter, especially. The situation is aggravated by, frankly, dirty filter elements. These particles settle on the layer of settled crankcase gases, forming a dense soot. The throttle plate must be cleaned from this type of contamination. Otherwise, deposits not only impede the air supply, provoking swirls, but also clog the throttle valve. There is also an incomplete closing of the flap, which leads to the entry of excess air. Symptoms of throttle unit contamination. The problem under discussion is convenient in that the engine itself prompts the time when you need to clean the throttle. The main symptoms include poor engine starting, the engine does not idle, the car jerks at low speed, up to 15 to 20 km/h, and a slight pressure on the pedal. How to dismantle? Obviously, before cleaning the throttle, the node must be dismantled. The distribution unit of the incoming air is located between the intake manifold and the air filter. For all cars, the process of removal will be approximately the same, and consists of the following operations: disconnect the corrugation coming from the air cleaner filter, disconnect the power supply chips of the DPDZ, as well as the absolute pressure sensor, if any. Push out the weight, fixing the accelerator pedal cable, remove the tube from the coolant. If you do everything carefully, then the loss of fluid will be minimal. Keep in mind that the coolant may be quite hot. Disconnect the crankcase ventilation and absorber hoses, unscrew the bolts securing the mechanism itself and dismantle it. Immediately you can clean the place of the junction with the intake manifold, preparing the butt plane for the installation of a new gasket. Already on the dismantled mechanism, unscrew the idle speed regulator, RHX or RDV. It is also desirable to wash it. The process of cleaning the throttle can be cleaned with the help of aerosols known as car cleaners or carburetor cleaners. They are inexpensive, but thanks to a mixture of solvents, they perfectly cope with stuck carbon deposits. Beforehand, it is recommended to remove rubber seals to protect them from the effects of chemicals. Cleaning is carried out in several stages. Abundantly water the internal cavity, as well as the channels of additional air, wait 5 minutes. And then repeat the procedure until the complete removal of carbon deposits. The same method can be used to remove deposits of carbon fouling from the RCC. It is strongly recommended not to use lint brushes or coarse cloth. The inside of the damper is often coated with a layer of molybdenum, which makes the surface smooth, providing better airflow. Mechanical system cleaning. The mechanically controlled throttle valve implies the need to adjust the throttle valve, remove the battery terminal for 15 minutes, connect the battery, start the car and let the engine idle without turning on additional consumers, 10 minutes. Turn off the engine for 10 seconds, and then start it again and warm up to operating temperature, even if the idle instability remains. In the next 100 to 150 kilometers everything should be normalized. Electrical system. After warming up the car to operating temperature, turn off the engine for 10s, leave the ignition on for 3s. After the expiration press the accelerator pedal 5 times for 5 seconds. After 7 seconds press the accelerator pedal all the way down, waiting until the check engine indicator light starts to glow constantly. After 3 seconds of constant indicator light, release the accelerator pedal, start the engine. The intervals of manipulation must be strictly observed. Throttle valve device, throttle valve mounting bolts, throttle valve cleaning. In conclusion, maintaining a clean throttle valve is essential for optimal engine performance. By following the steps outlined in this video, you can effectively address issues such as fluctuating revs, poor starting, and dips when pressing the throttle. Remember to regularly inspect and clean your throttle valve to prevent malfunctions of the DPDZ system. Taking these proactive measures will not only enhance your vehicle's responsiveness but also extend its lifespan. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.